Jason and Nick here from mtlbasspros.com. So as you can see, we're in the car right now and we're headed to beautiful Lake Champlain. Today we are April 10th. Some of you weren't aware, Lake Champlain has a catch and release season that's open in New York. So we're on our way right there now. Me and Nick are looking to catch some early pre-spawn largemouth. We're on our way to fish the northern end of Lake Champlain. So we're going to keep it pretty easy. Today's going to be a slow day because we feel the water temperatures are still pretty low. We're going to be pretty much working the outsides of major creeks and spawning coves and looking for pre-spawn fish that are staging on their way in. We're also going to be talking to you a little bit today about St. Croix rods and tour edge lures and showing you a little bit of the different products and why we fish with them and why St. Croix rods are the best rods on earth. So stay tuned. Hopefully it's a great day and we have some good on-water HD video. I'm going to repeat in French real quick. On est en route pour le lac Champlain dans l'état de New York où la saison catch and release est ouverte. C'est le 10 avril. Alors simplement, on va faire notre mieux pour trouver le chigan à grande bouche qui est avant la fraie. Alors simplement, suivez-nous. On va faire une couple de vidéos aujourd'hui aussi sur les produits St. Croix, pourquoi c'est les meilleurs cannes au monde. Puis aussi les jigs Tour Edge Lures. C'est vraiment des jigs révolutionnaires. Là. Alors on va tout vous montrer ça puis espérant d'avoir une belle journée. There we go. First softwater largemouth on the St. Croix small cranker. Not a big one, so nothing to be too impressed about, but
c'est la première.
There we go. Nice little guy. Real little fish, but probably a little tiny male, real skinny too. Just to show you a little bit while we're fishing, we've come to see with our logbooks over the years that early pre-spawn fish seem to really like these new emergent weeds. I don't know if it's the bait fish that feel more secure before they head into the spawning coves and rivers, but we're at the outside of one of the rivers and basically all we're doing here is Nick's fishing a football jig and a spinnerbait slow rolled on the outside and I'm throwing a crankbait. So we'll continue. Hopefully we'll get a couple of big females moving in, but first fish.
Continue. Avec un autre fish.
Yeah, number 2 on a little bit of an offshore ledge. I really don't know how big it is. It doesn't feel very big, but I'm trying to show you guys as much footage as possible. Last 2 times fishing haven't been great. And it's another disgusting bite. Gotta love the stink tubes. Look at them, they're swallowing it. My goodness. This makes my life more difficult. Rather than not bite it at all.
Une autre espèce.
My goodness, this is a big walleye.
Tu commences bien l'année avec tes immenses.
Wow! Lipless crankbait on a St. Croix. Big crank.
Ça c'est vraiment big, Jay.
I can't wait to weigh it. Hâte à le peser.
Attention.
Whoa!
On dans ça.
Not bad specimen. I say, quoi, 7 livres, 7 pounds?
Moins. À moi, c'est un moins 8.
Let's get her weighed. So, our dirty 8 livres, an 8-pound walleye. Pretty much Nick was right on, so we're going to put her back in the water. She's getting ready to go spawn, so get her back in as fast as we can. And there she goes.
Good.
Au moins.
Un beau petit smallmouth, peut-être 2 quarts, 2,5. Poigné avec un Jig X football jig. Donc, Jay il flippe le bord, on flippe les arbres, on essaie de trouver des endroits où il y a plus d'eau parce que l'eau est basse cette année sur le lac Champlain. Donc moi je fais juste pêcher le ledge. Donc je lance plus loin, je fais juste ramener vraiment tranquillement avec ma football jig, puis ça a donné un beau petit smallmouth, donc on continue. Là c'est notre deuxième basse aujourd'hui, puis on espère en trouver d'autres.
Just a quick repeat, Nick's working the outside edge with the Jig X football jig in a very natural craw color, and let's see, it looks like the water's really low, so they might be all on the outside edge, so on va continuer and we'll see what happens. Back-to-back cast now. I just lose a beautiful largemouth. Nick's got one on. Hopefully we're in a good little area here. Wow, nice fish, Nick. Oh, nice bass.
Peut-être quoi, 3,5 à peu près?
Nice fat 3.5, 3,5 sir.
Pas bien petit, hein. Encore une fois. Une jig de Jig X.
Nice.
Vraiment bien, hein. On pèse beaucoup d'arbres, beaucoup de weed. Puis, vu que le nœud est à l'intérieur, je vais mettre des bris qui est pris, puis c'est vraiment solide.
Let's put it back, let's get some more. Way to go, Nick.
Je pense qu'on est sur le flip, là. Ouais, c'est 2 autres lancers, puis j'en ai...
Oh, nice fish. Wow. Oh yeah, Nick.
Incroyable.
Beautiful. So basically we found kind of a flat on the outside of a spawning cove. I'll let Nick explain a little bit in French and I'll repeat in English how he's working his jig here. So.
Ouais, mon setup aujourd'hui, je pêche avec une 35 croix, finesse jig, puis avec une jig, le Jig X. Donc c'est spoolé avec du braid, j'ai mis un petit leader de fluorocarbone de 12 livres. Donc juste parce que l'eau quand même, on pêchait dans l'eau claire tantôt, là c'est un petit peu l'eau brouillée, mais je sais que ça le résultat que ça donne quand on travaille fort. Donc on remet ça à l'eau.
Good. Beautiful release of a big largemouth. There she goes.
Oh oui. Un autre beau largemouth.
Nice fish.
Checkez-moi ça. Le fish. Wow. Ça va faire quoi? 2,5 livres back à back.
I think we're on the fish pretty good, so we're gonna keep checking out for that. Parce que c'est la grosse femelle, you know. Nice. Another nice largemouth. So officially Nick's on fire here. I better keep fishing because I think he's caught 6 in a row now, so. Nice. So our 5 biggest now, I would say, go for about 18 and a half pounds, and we have one fish technically that would probably weigh around, quite Nick, you can go 2 pound smallmouth that we caught earlier. Keep going. Fish. Nice largemouth here. There we go. Nice male. Beautiful colors, hein? Des beaux couleurs, hein?
Oui. Good fish.
Nice. Nick with another good one. Oh, smallmouth?
Je pense que oui. Ils prennent tellement doucement là. Ah, un beau smallmouth.
Good fish. We got pretty much a mixed bag here. We're getting smallies and largies together, so this fish should put us about over 20 pounds for the day. Nice.
manger la jig.
Fish? Oh, pour largemouth. Nice.
Au bateau.
There we go.
On tape au-dessus de 20 livres aujourd'hui, Jay.
Yeah, probably about 20 to 21 pounds now, so nice snake. And no cat. It's fish though.
Non, c'est bizarre que c'est pas tiré, là, comme si c'est un petit hook, tout.
There we go. That's a good fish.
Vraiment. Oui, une table de ce moment.
Not even that big of a fish, but we forget over the winter how good smallmouth feel, huh? 1.5, 2 pounds. Mais 2-3 jours de chaleur là. Nice. Another big smallmouth. Well, we're on them pretty good right here. Another nice fish. Wow. She's getting full, huh? They're putting the feed bag on.
Ben plein. Good fish.
Hey everyone, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to give you guys a basic recap of what we did today and kind of the setup that we were actually fishing with throughout the day. So starting with the setup, we fished primarily with 3 baits today. One being football head / flipping jigs, another one being a prototype shaky head, and the third one being a lipless crankbait. So I'll show you guys the rods and reels that were comboed with it. For the jigs, we're fishing with Jig X. This one here is a flipping model, but we are also fishing with a football head. The beauty of the Jig X, as you guys must be aware, is the line tie is behind the head. So basically, you pass the line through, you make a tie, you can install rattles. Very abrasion resistant on your actual knot, and some of the best jigs out there. Color scheme is actually fantastic on them. But what we were doing is we were basically pitching out these jigs on ledges in the beginning of the day. Water temperature was a little bit colder, and we were working it really slowly and weren't getting much action on it. That's when we actually started fishing with the lipless crankbait. As you can see, the lipless crankbait got the crap beat out of it today. Caught a ton of pike, caught a giant walleye on it. For the lipless crankbait, I'm actually fishing the lipless crankbait on a topwater rod. Reason being that this one's a 6/8 medium extra fast. We weren't fishing in very deep water, so I wanted to actually be able to have a lot more control over it. If you're fishing with a big cranker or a small cranker from the Legend Tournament of St. Croix, you actually have a little more of a parabolic rod, so your control over a shallow water retrieve is a little less controlled. That's why I fished with a rod a little more rigid. We're spooled up with 14-pound fluorocarbon and a Corrado reel from Shimano 5-to-1 for the slower retrieve. On the actual shaky head, we're fishing with a prototype shaky head from Sims, and the rod itself is a plastics version from Legend Tournament. This rod here is a 7-1. They increased it, I think, if I'm not mistaken, by 1 or 2 inches from last year. And what's nice about this rod now is that it's a little bit longer for longer casting and better hook sets. Like usual, 15-pound braid with a fluorocarbon leader. And coming back to the actual jig, the flipping jig and the football jig, we're fishing it on the finesse jig, Legend Tournament finesse jig rod, spooled with 50-pound braid. And this rod here is absolutely awesome. It's a medium heavy 7-foot. It's an extra fast. So if you're in flipping close to trees, it's not a 7'8" or an 7'11" rod, but you actually have all the backbone of a flipping stick. So it's kind of the best of both worlds because you can fish lighter jigs on it. I think it goes up to 3/4 of an ounce, but you have all the hook set. So that's pretty much a recap of the day to give you an idea of how we were fishing. The morning started off really tough. We were fishing on the basically there there's a river moving in where we believe that the fish are moving in to spawn, but I don't think the water's very low here, and I don't think any fish were in the river. So me and Nick worked out on the actual ledges, and with the lipless crank, we were able to catch a ton of pike, giant walleye, unfortunately no bass. And as the day progressed, Nick started working the football head real slow, and we started off on legends, and now we're working a flat on the outside of another spawning cove, and this is where we've been catching all of our fish. The fish haven't moved into the spawning cove yet. They're sitting on the flat, and Nick kicked my butt with the football head jig, dragging it across the flat. So long story short, St. Croix rods, Jig X jigs, winning combination. We've had a great day on Champlain, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video.